Hello, hello.
Good morning.
And welcome back to the Room 734 podcast.
You are looking live.
You are looking live.
Looking live.
We are back.
After one day,
After one day, we're back.
we're back.
We
Sorry for the wait.
literally recorded yesterday.
Literally recorded.
So today we have a special guest, a goat, many would say.
Greatest of all time, if you don't know what goat means.
This is Rachel Ewing.
Hey, clap it up.
Yeah.
Do we know the clap
Not really
button?
sure what the clap button on there is
We're
anymore.
just going to clap it up. We don't know what the clap button is.
If you watched our previous episode before this, you noticed that every time we tried to clap track, we did a laugh track on accident.
And the funny part about that is that after we recorded the episode and we hit the record button to stop it, you were like, hey, first one through, no technical difficulties. Yeah, that didn't happen.
yeah, it didn't.
One of these days,
One of these days.
we'll get through one with no technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Maybe that's today.
Maybe that's today,
I wouldn't be surprised.
because we have the goat with us. Welcome, Miss Ewing.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm very blessed to be in this room with y'all.
Yeah, this is exciting.
Oh, we're the blessed
pumped.
ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
With
All
our
right.
presence here.
Postel, let's go ahead and get rolling to the post office, man.
You know how we
always,
do things around here.
We always say that I think this is the best post office,
No, but this
but
one.
this one, all right, and it's almost like a try not to laugh challenge. Don't even crack a smile. You ready?
Can we get some context, like after, if we need to?
Well, we'll give
Okay,
context.
good. Okay. Take it away.
By the way, I've not looked at this at all, so I'm kind of scared.
Good.
I've not looked at this at all. All right, here we go. You are looking live here in Room 734 podcast. Live on Nat Geo on YouTube. Today, we're going to explain Trey and the Flowhawk of Fate. If you don't know what a Flowhawk is, I don't know either. But by the end of this post office, hopefully you will know what it means.
Yeah.
They found it in, okay, all right. They found it in Postel's room. They did not. Perched on a shelf like a radioactive shrine to chaos. The rotten hibachi rice. Really? We're going with this again? All right. The moment the door cracked open, the smell attacked. It wasn't just a stench. It was an event. The air itself curdled. That's that right? All right.
Yes.
Thick and oily, reeking of wet dog, gym sock soup, and shrimp that had been seen too much. It was not hidden, not sealed away, but perched brazenly on a shelf like some cursed trophy from a forgotten war. The bowl sat there in silence, surrounded by dusty binders and half-graded papers, radiating a foul, almost spiritual stench. Its presence defied science. The rice inside had long transcended the realm of food and entered a new dimension of decay. What had once been golden fried rice was now a grim shade of grayish green speckled with mold colonies that had begun to establish complex societies. The air around it shimmered, thick and humid, as if the bowl was exhaling the very breath of rot.
Yum.
I wish I could have seen it. Sorry.
The smell was indescribable. It clung to the nostrils, invaded the soul. Mr. Duffy gagged before he even reached the door.
That's true.
Coach Wiggins stepped closer against all reason, only to stagger backward as the odor hit him like a linebacker made of hot garbage and regret. The
Sponsor us.
bowl, yeah, sponsor us, Ghost. The bowl buzzed faintly, as if the bacteria within were whispering dark secrets. When they finally lifted the lid, time itself hesitated. The contents were firm and sinister, releasing a wave of air so toxic it could have peeled paint off the walls. This is all a lie, by the way, people. For a moment, everyone was silent. Not out of respect, but of pure survival instinct. Instinct. Yeah, I don't know.
Instinct.
What?
Instinct.
What the chord? It was not merely.
Stop sign. Anyway.
Stop sign.
It was not merely rotten. It was alive in its rawness. A culinary black hole that had devoured appetite, hope, and innocence in equal measure. The rotten hibachi rice had been found, and the room would never smell the same again. Now, before them two, that's even how you say it. Them two get into this. First and foremost,
morning.
First and foremost,
He's had a rough morning.
First and foremost, I just want to say there was hibachi rice, and it was in fact rotten. It did not have a bad odor unless you opened it. You two are the ones who opened it.
Which we did open
You
it.
two are the ones who released the smell. It was actually pretty satisfied right there where it was. I forgot to throw it away. I'm a forgetful person.
For weeks.
And I'm sorry. Yes,
Months.
it was for months. Okay, not gonna lie.
Why did you open it?
Yeah, why did you guys
We
open
didn't know how long it had been there. We're like this.
So y'all were curious.
Okay. There's two different instances that I think
And
are
by the way,
getting-
I was not here. This was after school. So I did not know about this until
Well,
text
whenever you
messages
leave
later.
at 12.
That's
I'm just
not
kidding.
how-
He didn't
wow.
leave at 12. He didn't leave at 12.
I-
Look, he left at a reasonably early time for football practice.
Wow.
And there's two different instances here that are getting misconstrued a little bit. The glass Tupperware bowl was a completely separate event that took place. That one also rotten, also moldy.
It's okay, Postel. Look, this year I've been horrible.
Hey, listen.
Sorry to my wife, Rachel. We've thrown away multiple Tupperware containers.
So-
It's okay, buddy.
I'm sorry I influenced you.
By the way, you
No.
have one left in my refrigerator.
I do.
And there's another one, guys. So you know what, guys? The next post office, we're going to take it down to Rachel Ewing's room.
Well, we're next post office. We're going to talk about how Coach Postel is more organized than Coach Duffy this year.
Shout out to the student. You know who you are.
That's right. How does that make you feel, by the way? Before we elaborate on
I'm
that,
more organized.
Flow Hall of Fame.
No comment.
Okay. But the rotten hibachi fried rice, that was a completely different instance. That was actually left on the shelf, like it said in the post office, but that was actually in a to-go box. That was in a to-go box, not in glass Tupperware.
Wait.
So when we found it, Coach Duffy and I, when we found it, we were like, what's in this to-go box? And
That was my face when we were.
yeah, this is what Coach Duffy and I both looked like whenever we opened the to-go box. But it was a to-go box sitting on the shelf. I picked it up and it was heavy, like it had stuff in it. It did.
Naturally.
And so we opened it up to see what was in there. And then, yeah, what you just heard on the post office is, I mean, it's a dramatic description of what happened, but it is what happened.
It is what happened. And there is now a 42-page AI novel
It
based
is
on this event.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
So-
should we do a reading of that on the podcast one day?
Yeah.
Comments. What do you
Gosh.
think we should do? Should we?
We should
read it?
ask ChatGPT to summarize it in like
Let's
2
do
pages.
that.
True. True.
And then read that.
Text leveler,
But-
bring it down.
If you don't want to, that's fine. But do you want to explain kind of or give some context around the Flow Hawk of Fate and like kind of what we did with that for a while?
I can give you what I know about
Yeah.
the flow hawk.
What do you know
effect.
about the Flow Hawk?
So Trey, you all have really
It was-
nice hair. Let's just start with that. But Trey has
well.
Thanks.
really nice hair
Wow.
that was able to be shaped
see-
into a mullet,
Go.
and that's where the flow hawk then got styled into. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. And Yeah, Chat GPT.
Just took it and ran with it.
Just took it and
But
made you into this
Where do we get the name from?
main character.
main character that, book covers were made from, and
Yeah.
it was really nice, actually.
So
It was very mystical, magical.
it was, and the story itself originated because the three of us were talking about Mohawks versus faux hawks one day, because there's a difference, right? Like that completely shaved on both sides, hair spiked up, like rock star look. That is a Mohawk.
I
by
had a mohawk
definition.
for like a day last year.
Yes.
Here's a picture.
Yes.
A faux hawk, though, is whenever you have hair all over your head. You just sculpt it in a way that is a mohawk, basically. You take gel or whatever, and you make
There
it
is
into
a
mohawk, or
popular
make it
look
into a
with the young
faux hawk,
kids that is now the faux hawk into the mullet.
aka
It looks pretty good. We did it with Tao.
Really?
We did it with my son's hair.
aka
And
the flow hawk.
It looked pretty good.
But essentially, what the flow hawk is, and we just cracked up about this for a while, but so the flow hawk is faux hawk in the front, mullet in the back, and that's what my character in Trey and the Flow Hawk of Fate had, and it was all powerful.
Okay, I just had an idea.
Yeah.
Anybody out there that knows how to do this, what if we turned it into like a graphic novel and it was like a Room 734 original and it was like available for purchase?
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
That'd be fire.
Sold at
That
our
would be
bookstore.
fire.
We need to,
Book-
and
bookstore?
the first edition,
What do we call that? School store?
the first edition can be given away in our giveaway. when we do it.
And a signed copy.
You can get the first rendition signed copy of Trey and the Flow Hawk of Fate.
Sounds like a plan. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
I love that.
Let's make that
Let's do
happen.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, again, we don't know what the clap button is.
Yeah.
So it's one of
We
those
create our
four,
own
but-
claps now.
So we're gonna. I think we should just skip the class material part. All right. Look, the Cold War was about stopping the spread of communism. Stopping communism. The United States was in a rivalry with the Soviet Union and China.
We helped
That's it.
rebuild Japan.
Help rebuild Japan after World War II.
I mean, don't look at me. I don't.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it that brief
In the
because
treaty, they had to have limited military,
limited military could not declare war.
which made them vulnerable
Yep.
to attacks.
But now they are one of the
Strongest economies in the world.
Yeah, because of technology. All right.
And that's your social studies segment on
Room 734 podcast.
Room 734 podcast.
All right, Miss Ewing, we got some questions for you. We only have two because I didn't know how much time we were going to have, but we also want you to talk about literally whatever you want to. This is your opportunity. But we do have these questions.
Wow.
So,
No pressure.
okay. You have found yourself in the position of being the swim coach
I have.
at Central Middle School. Tell us about that experience.
Okay, last year was my first year at Central Middle School, and it's been beyond a blessing. But I was asked about 2 weeks before swim season started if I wanted to be the swim coach. So naturally, I just rolled right into that.
Go.
But I have truly loved it, and it has been something that I did not know really anything about, but I have quickly come to learn many things, and I've enjoyed it. Small team, and we'd love to have more swimmers next year.
Yeah.
We're already started this year. But yeah, let's bring out some more swimmers, and love it to keep it going.
Yeah, you got to be able to swim without arm floaties, but that's pretty much the only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can teach you. We'll figure it out.
Which I don't know. Arm floaties might be allowed. I don't know.
Are they?
Are they allowed?
Are they against regulation?
I think they might be against GHSA.
Okay. No floaties according
No
to
floaties.
GHSA rules.
No floaties.
What about fins, like on your feet?
For practice, for sure.
Really?
For sure. Oh, lots of fin work.
Lots of fin work.
Oh, yeah,
Today
fin
we're
work.
working on our fin work. It's like footwork.
What does a practice look like for y'all?
Yeah.
So many laps, I can tell you that. So, like, you think laps sounds like punishment, but I mean, that's literally all we do.
what they do.
So,
That's what they do,
you know, our drills are working on things like the way you hold your hands, or, you know, focusing on your arms, or, you know, on a different drill, you're focusing on your legs specifically. But the kids have to practice all of the strokes, even if they don't know them, even if they have never done them before, they still have to practice them. We actually had a Veterans Day practice where they were supposed to swim 80 laps.
How many miles is that? Do you know? That's got to be, I mean,
I'll look it up.
at least a
Yeah,
mile.
I was going to say, I have no idea. Math, not
Have y'all
straight-
ever swam
strength.
laps like for cardio?
Yeah.
Because I'm not a runner. I will do pretty much anything for cardio except run. And one day I had the bright idea to swim some laps instead of running, and I swam about 2 before I was gassed.
It's not about the speed when you're doing it that way.
Yeah.
We have a couple swimmers that think that they need to put full speed into every lap, and obviously you're going to be drained. So just taking it a little at a time and then building is really important.
Why 80 laps? Was that like a...
Wasn't it like it's been like 80 years since World War
they
II?
established, yeah.
Yeah,
They-
or since
they came
Veterans
up with
Day, yeah.
Veterans Day.
Yeah,
Because
so-
it was
There you
after
go.
World War II.
Yes, yeah.
Was it World War
So
II
80
or
laps.
World War I?
We actually have, in some meets that we go to, we have what's called a 500, and that is insane. That's 20 laps. And then I think I was talking with your dad, and that's something like 5.5 football fields or something like that.
Yeah, so
Wow.
80 laps is approximately 2.4 miles in a 50-meter pool, but in a 25-meter pool, it's still 1.6 miles.
Still, you're swimming at the very least, a mile.
A mile and a
Yeah.
half at the
Minimum,
very
yeah.
least, yeah.
That's
I'd be willing to guess that in a practice in a practice, they probably swimmed 80 laps without realizing it.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I know you talked about like the different strokes. What does a meet look like? Is it just straight up racing, regular swimming, or do you do is there like a butterfly race or anything like that?
It's very sporadic. So you'll start with, a single stroke where it's like, freestyle. And then they'll start doing relays. And then they'll go back to, let's say, backstroke. And then they'll go into another relay and things like that to give kids a break if they're in a relay and they've just swam, let's say, 100 freestyle. It gives them a chance to catch their breath and cool down before having to jump into a relay.
How long is a swim meet?
If we are swimming in the middle school swim meet, so we swim, we have 2 high school meets that we go to, the central meet that we help host, and then we have the Carrollton meet that we go to. Those can last about 3 hours. When we go over to Darlington and it's just us in Darlington, we're done in maybe an hour and a half. It's pretty quick.
Cool.
But with our team being so much smaller, we don't swim as long. With other teams that have more people that have to swim, they swim a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Here's a question that I have, because whenever I started playing golf really often, it gave me a better appreciation for how good pro golfers are. For example,
For sure.
since you've become the swim coach and been around it more, have you gained more appreciation for how good, say, Olympians are?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I did have some swim background. I swam for our summer league till I was about 11, 12. And of course, Michael Phelps coming up. It was just, I didn't ever really look towards a female swimmer just because I appreciate any kind of athleticism.
Yeah.
But Michael Phelps was really big, and just watching him, it's like an art, honestly. And my favorite to watch is butterfly, because it is just so intense and so athletic. You got freestyle, which everybody first learns. You've got backstroke, which is a little bit easier in my opinion, but breaststrokes not bad, but butterflies were really difficult. When I was trying to do butterfly growing up, I didn't have enough confidence in myself, but I was being told, you need to do it, and
Yeah.
I just have so much more appreciation for it now.
Yeah. Good deal.
Is before we ask the next, is Michael Phelps a top 5 athlete of all time
Across all sports.
across all sports?
Most definitely.
I would
Has
say
to be.
yes.
Most
Has to be.
definitely.
I think it has to be.
I mean, he's the
Yes.
greatest Olympian of all time.
And my other question is Michael the greatest athlete name of all time? Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan,
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Is Mike Tyson's name Michael?
I mean, that's a good name.
It's a good name. It's a great name.
Like, are you saying was he born Mike or was he born Michael?
Probably Michael.
Or are you saying
I'm
that that's like
saying-
his stage name?
I'm saying I don't. I'm saying I don't know. Okay. I don't know if you can.
Right.
If the Michaels can claim him if his name is not Michael. If it's just Mike.
Let's look.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Michael Tyson.
Oh, I just looked up what isn't you ready?
Yeah.
Michael Gerard Tyson.
There you go.
Okay.
So the
So he is a
Michaels are
Michael.
the greatest.
Yeah.
I think Michael has to be the greatest.
Yeah.
It is a top name
Athlete.
for athletes.
Is there anybody else? Michael Wise? Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, Michael
Mike
Gerard Tyson. Any other Michaels that
They're
are like
baseball Michael.
goats?
That's really good.
I don't know. But hey,
Michael's not coming to me for baseball. It's not
Any
running
baseball
through.
Michaels.
I tell you what, I mean, there's definitely not more than one LeBron, so.
Oh my gosh.
Who wants the next question?
Post Hill. Get
it
the next
posted?
question, dude.
So, all right, talk to us about, because we know you talked to us before about playing softball. What's your softball background?
So I started softball when I was about 3 or 4, and played all the way growing up. Played in high school, played travel ball, and then went on to play in college, and then decided to coach because I was for my education purposes. But so yeah, I spent about 22 years in softball.
Dang.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And you were a recruiter at one point?
I did recruit. In fact, I brag a little bit sometimes that I have an All-American recruit at Columbus State.
Can we give a
She
shout
just
out to that person?
graduated. Yes, Caitlin Kennedy. She is now at Loganville.
Shout out Caitlin Kennedy.
But she is an All-American.
We would hit the clap button for you, but we don't
But
know.
we're
what
not
it
really
is.
sure which one it is.
All American.
Granted, there's only 4, but it's like a roulette. I mean,
It really
you
is. That's
just-
why we
you
need
just
the
don't know.
headphones.
Yeah.
Should I get you a pair of headphones?
I mean, yeah, you can. But I mean,
I'll get you some in
we
a
need to
second.
all get. We need to get 4 pairs of decent headphones that we
Yeah.
can use for this.
Podcast headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, hey, will you just hand us the yellow ones right there?
By the way, we do
We have
have,
an
a
assistant today.
we have an assistant / a live audience.
Can you come show your face?
Yeah.
Come get in this.
Come on,
It's been making me sad.
can y'all guess who it is?
Well, I think
Drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments.
Enter.
Miss Hilton!
We've
They can have headphones.
I'll let you be the producer.
2
today.
goats, really?
Oh, thank you.
These don't even work. To be
No.
honest
No.
with stuff.
Matching
Watch
dates.
this. Y'all think I
No,
I don't need
Yeah.
y'all
headphones.
think I can get this in the trash can? Watch.
100%.
No look.
You were so dead on with it.
It was right on line.
So close.
Feeling wasn't there either.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Maybe no head.
No headphones. I don't.
Sorry, Elton, that you put in all that
It's
work.
not your fault. It's not your fault.
It's the headphones fault.
Yeah. We'll get some headphones.
Stinking headphones.
Fart.
Fart. Miss Jones asked us yesterday before the podcast. She was like, "Is it okay if we talk about can I say the word fart?" And I was like,
Please.
Please.
"We literally farted on the show." All right, look. So we have a lot of firsts for this episode.
We do. We do.
Our first, we talked about Jamie on the Joe Rogan podcast being like the guy.
Hey, Jamie,
behind the
pull that
camera.
up, Jamie.
Yeah, hey, Jamie, pull that. We have Miss Elton for that today, and we also have our very first live audience. Y'all
We do.
give us just clap. Give us some.
Yeah.
Give us some.
Clap.
Give us a. There you
This
go.
is exciting.
Live audience.
Do you want to
Show your face, please, sir.
Please come show your face.
Dude.
This is my
Drop it in
episode.
there, drop it in
I
the
get to
comments.
have who I want
Former
here.
guest.
There he
Papa
is.
dog.
There he is, baby.
In the house. All right, so, and this is exciting because we're about to go into arguably the best part of this episode, I think.
Yeah.
So we've talked. Coach Wiggins has mentioned before that we are conspiracy theory fans here in room 734.
Yeah, we love a good conspiracy.
We love a good conspiracy theory. Postel's being crazy, man.
He's being insane. What's new?
But
Hey, can you stop that, please, sir?
so we have two parts of this. The first one is, what is a conspiracy theory that you could be convinced of or that you kind of believe? Okay, because there's obviously some out there that are just insane. We do not believe every conspiracy theory. There's some that you could be convinced of.
That you could be convinced, for sure.
All right, so
Can I ask a question first?
Yeah.
Please.
Do y'all feel like there's one thing that happened in history or that you've been exposed to that like started your conspiracy theory type ways?
Yeah, I do.
I can like pinpoint mine
Really?
specifically, yes.
share it.
Yeah.
So there was a famous show out there called 24. Phenomenal show.
Oh, that's a great show.
And I think it's either season 5 or 6. There is a terrorist group that is trying to attack some people through, I can't remember if it's a mall or an airport. And they're trying to put things through the air ducts to get out to people and make them sick. Ever since then, I have been on like high alert of like big places like that, airports. I don't have a problem with flying. It's being in the airport, malls, things like that. I am constantly like on watch. I feel
Things
like.
where there's a lot of foot traffic.
Yes, and I love Disney World, and I feel like I'm on edge at Disney World because I'm constantly like peeking around.
Yeah.
Hey, it
And
could be
that-
things
that
to the air
convinced-
ducts.
I'm
It could be
conspiracy theory
It could be
chemtrails.
unhearable frequencies that are being played that can. Hey,
I've heard about that.
listen. You
They
never
say
know.
that the music on streaming is a certain frequency that like is not healthy for your brain.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay.
There is a conspiracy that I believe in that got me started on possibly believing conspiracies, but
Can't share.
can't share it here.
Under,
But
top
I
secret.
do believe in that one.
yeah,
Top
I
secret.
can't share mine either.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can share mine.
I was gonna say I can share another.
I mean, this is not. Well, the conspiracy that got me into conspiracies to begin with was probably just the uncertainties around the moon landing.
Okay.
Really. And again, I don't know. I don't really know even what my opinion is on that, but I do think that there's interesting arguments to be made.
Okay. So my
We're gonna
dad.
talk about it.
I'm gonna shout out my dad, Russ Rhodes.
Shout out Russ Rhodes, man. Shout out Mr. Rhodes. Thanks, live audience. Y'all do
Thank
a
you,
great
live
job.
audience.
Appreciate it, guys.
We have
Hey, y'all
always.
clap at any time, really.
Yeah, anytime.
Clap whenever
anytime.
y'all feel like it's warranted. For
Yeah.
sure.
We have always joked with him that he is a conspiracy theorist, but he read these books. I want to say they're the Jack Ryan books.
Oh, yeah.
Those are good books.
And said that
He's never
in
read 'em.
one of the Jack Ryan books, they talk about the Australian Open and how people were putting things through the, the misters. It's got a fan and then
Yeah.
it's misting out
Yeah.
water. So my dad would never walk through misters after
Wow.
reading that book because he was like,
Hey.
that could actually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, very well could.
good.
And I think the thing about conspiracy theories is like it all could actually happen.
Yeah.
That's why that's why they're somewhat believable.
Like I said, obviously, are there some ridiculous conspiracy theories?
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
Like I see some sometimes, and I think there's no way you actually believe that.
Oh,
Yeah.
the panda theory is so silly. Have y'all heard the panda
No,
theory?
what's panda theory?
That pandas are not actually real. It's just people inside of a costume rolling around like silly.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I look at mine and Rachel's dog, Rachel Duffy's dog, and he's a Great Pyrenees. I swear, sometimes I look him in the face. I'm like, that's a person.
That is a person in there. Yeah,
There's
not
a
real.
human in there.
Not butter.
Nothing. Butter.
Butter. He's a sweet dog.
But yeah, it's yeah. I mean, I
sweet
don't know.
dog.
You know what?
He's a
That one
sweet
is
human inside of a
ridiculous, but it's
dog
also
costume.
like,
Hey,
dude, some animals when you look them in the face, it's like
Those aren't animals.
that's not an animal.
That's a person.
That's a person in there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So, speaking of ones we don't believe in, what is a conspiracy that you do believe in, Miss Ewing?
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm first. All right, I'm gonna pull up my notes for this one.
You want me to go first?
Sure, go ahead.
Actually, I want Postel because Postel's on here first. What's a conspiracy?
Postel is also literally on here. If you don't recognize him, that's because it's from many moons ago.
Why does yours
Mini
look so
moons.
nice and ours is
This is the
We got
this is
the copy.
original
The original,
copy.
gotcha.
Y'all got the copy of the copy.
Copy of the copy.
This was like our faces that one time that we took that picture on the screen of that security camera.
It does, dude.
At Dollar General.
Shout out
Dollar
I'm gonna
General.
clip this. I'm gonna clip this, and we're gonna put those pictures right here.
They're insane. They're insane.
Shout out to Dollar General.
Shut up.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't have any notes about this.
Dude, don't lie to us.
I didn't
But-
bring notes either, so.
Me neither. This is all off the dome.
One that was interesting to me, because Coach Duffy over here was like, "Hey guys, you gotta go put in your conspiracy theories on the sheet." I was like, "Okay." So I looked online for a good conspiracy theory. Not gonna lie, Google.com, and
It's a great website.
great one. And
You could say it's the GOAT website.
one of them was the Titanic, of how like it wasn't really hit by an iceberg.
Okay.
That is a big conspiracy.
Elaborate on that.
So.
I can't.
You
So,
can't.
well, no, you know what this
we can
makes
talk
me
about
think
it. We can
of?
talk about it.
Apparently, there's two ships. There
There's
was
the
the
Olympic.
It was
right?
the Olympic, or was it the Titan? I can't remember.
It was the
Olympic. It was the Olympic.
They said the Olympic was the one that got hit by the iceberg,
Yeah.
but so
The Titanic wasn't actually the Titanic. It was the
Okay.
Olympic. Mm-hmm. And there was two ships.
yep.
Yeah. You know more about this than
Yeah.
you're acting like you do.
I forgot why it was that. The other one was kind of, I don't know if I want to say it, but yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't know if you should say it, you probably shouldn't.
yeah.
But apparently, they talked about the Titanic being the unsinkable ship. Mm-hmm. But the Titanic wasn't actually the Titanic,
Right.
allegedly.
So are you saying
So-
the Titanic still is the unsinkable ship?
Is he?
But my thing is like,
Olympic
why
sword?
would they lie about that?
There's a reason that. Can we get fact checkers on this? Okay.
There's one crazy conspiracy.
Hey, Elton, pull that up for
Come
us.
here.
Sorry, I
This
just wanted to
one's
say
pretty
that.
crazy. But
Here.
there's one crazy one that says, let's see. According to this theory, millionaire banker J.P. Morgan planned the Titanic
That's
disaster
actually
to
good.
kill off rival
Interesting.
millionaires Jacob Astor and somebody else.
Oh.
So some
do
say
that one?
he planned the whole thing. But there's other conspiracies, but that's,
See,
that's
because-
the craziest.
Because the Titanic had all these rich,
Yeah.
influential
Yes,
people
on the boat.
And he wanted that, he was like a billionaire, whatever.
He needed them out of
And he
there.
needed those rich people gone.
Now,
There's also
isn't
a conspiracy theory out there that the sign was not real.
Well, okay.
the Titanic submarine or whatever
And-
that
Shut
happened
up,
years
Jinx.
ago? The
Yeah, the
Titanic
Ti-
submarine
yeah.
thing? Didn't that have a bunch of rich people on there that
Yeah,
Yep.
sure did.
Sure.
Coincidence?
Not.
I think not.
I think not.
One
Come
more
tell
thing,
us,
y'all.
Wow.
please.
Yeah.
So.
Here, get closer.
Okay. One of them does say, one of the conspiracies is the ship wasn't the Titanic, like
Okay.
y'all said. There's another one that said the wreck was deliberate, like what I like planned. It was attacked by a German U-boat.
Submarine.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
What year was?
Yeah. What
okay.
year was the Titanic?
Yeah, let's look that up.
1912.
So,
So
2 years
pre,
before.
yeah, pre
Wasn't
World
it
War One.
was it April of 1912?
Because
Before the
don't know.
Lusitania.
Yeah, because in 1914 is when World War One started.
Pharaoh means.
And the
It was a
United
few years
States
before that.
joined because they justified it
Was there
because
a
of the
pharaoh on
Lusitania.
board or something? Was
There
carrying the
a-
remains of an
German
Egyptian
telegram.
mummy.
telegram,
That,
yep.
y'all, there's also the curse of the Pharaoh is one of the conspiracies.
The Curse of the Pharaoh is a
It's a
Titanic
particularly
conspiracy.
mystical conspiracy
That the Titanic was carrying the remains. Wow.
of an Egyptian mummy. So
Interesting.
It's cursed.
Conspiracy theories are so
And there's
fire.
only two more. A journalist foresaw the tragedy. I don't know. Okay. A ship refused to help. Those aren't really.
Those aren't.
That's just more.
Hey, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody clap it up for Miss Elton.
Hey, clap it.
Over Miss Elton.
Okay, so
Hey, you
my,
keep that up. We might have to keep you around for this.
yeah, she's gonna be a
that's
permanent
fire.
fact checker.
Elton, pull that
That's
up
all.
for us.
Hey,
I can't
Elton,
wait to
can you
start
pull that
saying
up for
I
us?
can't wait to say it. Elton,
That's like
pull it up for
you
us,
watch
Elton.
Joe Rogan.
I know who Joe
When he's like, hey Jamie, can you pull that up for me?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
sure,
they gotta
cool.
have fact checkers for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my conspiracy that I don't want to say I fully believe in it, but I could be totally convinced that is true. All right, and I'm just going to give a quick rundown because I want everybody else to have time to talk. I believe that it is possible that we did not actually go to the moon.
Yeah,
I'm
very
on
Okay.
board with that.
And the
So on
reason
board.
that I think that is because 2001: A Space Odyssey was filmed by Stanley Kubrick. That came out a year or two before the moon landing. The footage, it's a space movie. The planets, the lack of gravity, it looks very, very real for a movie that came out in 67 or 68. Sorry, that was actually unintentional. But you mean to tell me that, we went to the moon in 1969, we could communicate with somebody who was on the moon, but when I'm in Mount Zion, I can't call somebody.
Or you're also telling me that we haven't been back.
Been back.
Like, really? Okay, and another thing that's sketchy is that, we've been talking about the Cold War in class. It was literally just a huge competition between...
It was a space race.
It was the space race. It was the U.S. and the Soviet Union. There's no way that the U.S. could let the Soviet Union think that we don't have the technology to do something like that.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's
And
why
that
I
right
believe-
there, to me, is more than enough reason to fake it all.
Yeah.
Where's the flag?
Look, here's another
Well-
thing that I'll say about that, which, again, this may or may not be true. I have no idea. But so I've seen, I'm sure somewhere in some museum, they have the spacesuits of the astronauts that went to the moon.
You know what's crazy? Actually, in Houston is where NASA is, and I went to their museum that they have in Houston.
Did they have the suits in there?
Yeah, they did.
Do you have a picture of them?
I do not.
Okay.
No. But I was, we were talking about yesterday about space.
But like that's the actual suits. Like
Yeah.
those are the ones. They're not replicas. Like those are the ones.
I could not answer that question.
But I've seen a picture of the spacesuits that the astronauts were wearing when they went to the moon. The famous picture of the footprint, like the boot print on the surface of the moon, that print is not
Not
even
the
what
same
the
as the
sole
boot.
of the boot looked like in the suit. Like,
There's just too
there's
many.
there's so many little
casualties or
things
whatever.
like that where like, now granted that could have been, I mean, anything you see on the internet, but
Didn't they make a movie off this?
probably.
Like Scarlett Johansson and like Channing Tatum. Like there was a movie about what y'all talk, like what you just talked about, how they were filming a movie. The movie's called The Fake Moon Landing.
Really?
Yeah, it came out like 2 or 3 years ago.
No, I
And
haven't seen that.
like, because your comment that you made before in 1968 when they made that movie, how it looked realistic, I think they made a movie about this conspiracy theory.
Let me ask you this too.
Oh yeah,
Do y'all know of any
literally just called
documentaries?
"Fly Me to the Moon."
Yeah, Fly Me to the Moon.
Do y'all know of any documentaries about the conspiracy of the moon landing?
No.
Why not?
Hey, by the way, Neil Armstrong, Neil A backwards, alien.
Oh. There's also another conspiracy theory that the 3 astronauts are prisoners from Alcatraz as well.
Really?
Like
They were like,
they
"Hey,
put
we
their
just gonna
faces
ship y'all
right
up
next to
there."
each other. They put them. They like
Wow.
cross the photos. They
So
look
it was like
identical.
basically. Hey, look. That's what I'm saying. Is there's just a lot of.
There's a lot of out there stuff.
You got anything over there?
7 chilling documentaries on the moon landing.
Okay.
7
See, I just didn't know.
documentaries.
Okay.
7 documentaries
7
on.
chilling documentaries.
7 How fire is she?
She's so
She
good.
is.
Hey,
Clap it up for Miss Elton.
Clap it up for Miss Elton.
clap it up for Miss
The
Elton.
GOAT, Miss Elton.
She
By the
is-
way, Miss Elton got a really heartwarming shout out yesterday from Miss
She
Bella
did.
Potts on the podcast.
She
so.
did.
You did,
Oh, nice.
She did. I can't
That's
wait to
sweet.
post that episode.
But I want to talk about, which I didn't write one down, and to be honest, I didn't even have one prepared, but I thought about one. And again, I don't really know a ton about it, but to me, it's very possible.
What you got there, brother?
I
Talk to
One
us.
of my favorite animals on this planet are sharks. I love sharks, but I'm horrendously terrified of them. Like
Naturally?
yeah. Like every time I'm in the ocean, like it's always in the back of my mind, you know. But I think they're awesome. Like they're super cool. Like I would probably do the whole cage diving thing
Oh, I would
Okay.
too.
with like great whites.
I would too.
Like that
Very
would be
brave.
so sick to me. But I would be horrified.
It'd be like an adrenaline rush.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
100%.
But my conspiracy is that I think that the megalodon is very likely to still be out there.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And it kind
And
of goes back to
80%
what
of the ocean's not been
it kind of goes
discovered.
back to what we were
So
talking about on the
when-
pod yesterday. Is like the vast majority of the ocean hasn't even been touched by mankind.
Yeah.
So it's like, the megalodon's not in the 20% that we know of, but who knows what's down there?
When did this become popular? Because when we were in school,
Megalodon?
this was not.
Probably Jaws. Whenever Jaws was a thing.
I feel like what really solidified its popularity was Shark Week.
Ooh.
I feel like when Shark Week got popular, when we
Good
were
thought.
like in middle school and high school, it's really. I think there were shows about finding the megalodon because they found the
Then they find
the jaw
Yeah.
bones and all that stuff. But I mean, I think Poso, you were going to say something about it earlier about the conversation we were having yesterday. Is literally we almost. What you were going to say something about space, but we don't even know everything about our own planet.
Right.
Yeah.
So the majority of Earth is covered in water.
Yeah,
And if we
70%.
only know about 20% of the ocean, how much do we know? What percentage of the Earth,
Of land.
land, and you
Let's
know,
just say for easy math
surface
purposes,
area.
we know about 100% of the land. We don't,
yeah, but for math's sake,
but just for math's sake, let's say that we know we know what's on land. That's 30% of the Earth, and then we know 20% about the ocean. So we only really know about half of our planet.
Oh.
Wow.
yeah, because you can't tell me we know everything about the Antarctica.
Yeah.
That's
Which
another
is
thing
another
for me.
one.
So
That's
going-
another conspiracy for me.
So going back to our question of yesterday.
I'd love to hear that later.
The only reason
right now
why
if you
I was going to say something was when I went to that museum in Houston, which by the way, it's super cool. If any of y'all ever go to
That
Houston,
Hughes M in Houston.
go to the National Museum in Houston. And there was a astronaut there, and they were saying how much they train for like 3 hours a day working out. Because when you're in space, like your body needs it, and
Your
like,
bone density
Yeah.
starts to deteriorate because
And
you don't
that's
have
why
to
they
support
work
your
out.
weight.
that's why they work out like 3 to 5 hours a day.
Yeah, I mean, it's just very intriguing to me that the megalodon might still be out there.
Yeah.
I think it's a very high possibility. But about Antarctica, though, I'm not your stereotypical flat earther.
He's a flat earther.
I'm not. But honestly, a lot of the arguments are pretty strong. Like, I'll have to send you a link to a YouTube video that I want you to watch. But in this YouTube video, it talks about airplanes and how they fly. And like a lot
They
of times,
apply in a pattern.
a lot of times the way they fly across what would be a round globe doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you don't go up and down.
And what?
But it's also.
And you can't fly over Antarctica.
But I wonder if it has anything to do with the magnetic nature of the poles. They would interfere with.
You can't fly over where?
Antarctica.
But for debate's sake, I think most of those flight patterns are projected over a flat projection of the globe, and I think correct me if I'm wrong.
Like it's a 3D flight path represented by a 2D picture.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. Anyway,
But supposedly flat earthers believe that Antarctica is actually just an ice wall
Yeah,
around
around.
the entire
that's what they. Yeah.
Earth. Which,
We need to get a flat earther on the
if our
podcast
Earth,
and have
like a
debate.
real one, like somebody who genuinely
Yeah.
thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it would make sense that we don't fly over Antarctica. You can't really go to Antarctica. I mean, you can, but
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
you can't. I mean, I don't know. It's all weird to me.
Weird. So, Miss Ewing, what's your conspiracy theory?
So my theory is all about the Denver airport, and it is.
This one's sketchy.
It's sketch. There's just so many shady things going on that don't match up. So let me say this about being a conspiracy theorist. I'm not the type that, believes one thing or another. I like to look into it and do more of the research behind it and kind of give my own feelings based on it. So the Denver airport, again, is one that I'm giving my feelings off of. I've been to the Denver airport many times in my life, and it's always been the same. It's never changed. So the first thing that's really sketch to me, there is a horse statue that is humongous at the Denver airport. It's blue. Its name is Lucifer. And it has these glowing red eyes.
Yeah.
So
Explain
that already
yourself,
is
Denver.
like, right. So, super creepy, but then there's stories about the man who is the artist behind the horse actually was killed by the horse. It like fell on top of him and killed him. So, that already sets me off. Then there's these, when you're around baggage claim, there's these like gargoyle demon looking things sitting in suitcases, and they talk. I think they move. I can't remember if they move or not. But they talk, and that's just like, why?
Just creepy.
Why?
Right.
What's
why?
the point behind that?
If I am somebody who is afraid of flying, this would be the worst airport to fly from.
Imagine
You
you're
get what I'm
nervous to actually like get on
Is
the
it the
airplane and
worst airport
fly,
you
and then
ever
you go
been
to the
to?
Denver airport.
What's the worst airport you've ever been to?
LAX.
I've
Or
never been
Houston.
there. I've never been there.
Houston is a terrible
So,
airport.
I
Which
really
one?
haven't been to many. I've actually been to Denver more times than
Bush or
I've ever.
Which one?
Like when I have flown, it's mainly been to Denver. I
Really?
don't know why. There's no. I mean,
so you've been to the Denver airport?
many times.
Okay.
We used to go skiing out west when I was growing up. And so we always went to Colorado. Sometimes we went to Utah. But then I went again for a softball tournament when I was probably about 16, I think. And then I went again for my honeymoon. And
16 or
17.
17.
Could be. And like I said, nothing had changed. There was construction going on the whole time, which I was like, we're in the same areas. Why are we still constructing this 10 or 12 years apart from each other? Like same areas.
Denver airport, explain yourself.
Right.
Explain.
There's also these, and I remember seeing them again before, but then seeing them again for my honeymoon, these creepy murals. The artist has since come out and said that they were supposed to be peaceful and things like that, but they've got some really apocalyptic like messages behind them, kind of. They're creepy.
Kind of like the horse.
Kind of like the horse. So first off, we've got the blue horse, we've got the gargoyles, now we've got the creepy murals. Those are the, like, why is everything so...
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloweenish, creepy. But then they've got supposedly these tunnels underneath that have hidden access. People are not allowed down there. They are said to be bunkers for the elites. And it's kind of like, why are elites needing bunkers in Denver? What's going on?
Yeah.
But then there's also some barbed wire fences around the airport, and they're not facing out to keep things from getting into the airport. They're facing in, like they're trying to keep things from getting out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really weird. Now, I don't know how true this is, but supposedly there are people who go missing from the airport, and they either turn
Okay.
up dead or come back like years later.
No, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
That's it.
No. Oh yeah, that's
I don't know. There's just something not right about the Denver airport. I love
Is-
Colorado. I love going to Colorado. I don't want to fly into
So
Denver.
I've been to Colorado, but I've never flown to Colorado. Is there a certain? Okay, so you were asking about, one of y'all asked about the worst airports. And I'm not talking about LAX, but in LA, there is a weird feeling in LA. Have
Is
y'all
it the
ever been?
smog?
No, it's
Is
like
that-
it's just like there's a
I've been to the airport one time, but it was for like a couple hours, like layover.
there's like an unsettling just
There are people like
feelings
celebrities
in there.
that have moved away, and when they've gone back, they have said they have felt very
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
like I've been twice, and the last time I went was in 2018, and I said I will never ever go back here, and I have not. Does the Denver airport have a feeling like that, or is it just kind of creepy?
Before, I wouldn't have said that I felt like I would never go back. Yeah, it's always been creepy to me. But this last time, coming back from my honeymoon, I thought it was really weird. I've never been stopped by security or anything like that. Never had a reason to be. But all of a sudden, people started getting stopped like closer together, and I was one of them this trip. And they like asked me to stick out my hands, and they took a brush and like brushed my hands. And I couldn't figure out why they were brushing my hands. Like Daniel had already gone on. My husband, shout out Daniel.
Shut up, Daniel.
He had already gone on. He got through, didn't get stopped. I got stopped. They brushed my hands with stuff. And then of course, my brain, I was like, what's on my hands now? Like, what have y'all put on me that I could get stopped for? Like, it just had my brain going. That's when I started feeling uneasy. And I was like, I don't know that I really want to fly to Denver anymore. Not that I do it not that I do it regularly
Well,
or anything, but.
If
So
you
it
lose
says
a
right
fan-
here.
Now it's I'm losing fantasy. So when y'all said losing in
So-
fantasy, I was like, oh, I gotta go to Denver again.
we gotta talk about
It
that.
says this right here. Airport security brushes your hands to check for traces of things and other prohibited substances.
Oh,
But like
yeah,
I've never seen
random
that
checks
before.
I
like
mean,
that,
why?
did I?
Yeah.
that is kind of weird.
I could understand if my bag got stopped and then they were like, "Oh, your bag, we got to check you."
Right.
Yeah.
But like to be
never
like,
seen that
your number
From
so
a
and
TSA
so, you're gonna get
officer.
checked.
Never seen that.
Yeah, I've never seen
Like in Atlanta, no, I've never seen that.
Go Airport, by the way.
Honestly, Hartsfield Jackson is chaotic, but is also goaded
Yes.
because
It
it
is.
is
The way it is ran.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right, very quickly, while we're talking about the Denver airport, all four of us are in the same fantasy league with Miss Elton, my dad,
Onk.
Cody
Coach
Campbell,
Yep.
Brittany Maddox,
Brittany Maddox,
Tim
and
Thomas.
Tim
Tim
Thomas,
Thomas, and Anna.
Yep.
and Anna.
And
And we have decided, all
Next
of
year.
us, that next year the punishment for whoever comes in last is in February when it's cold, you have to fly a round trip there and back with no book bag, no headphones, no luggage,
Luggage.
just you and your phone, but you're dressed in tropical wear. Sunscreen on the
Sunscreen
nose. You
all
look like
out.
you're like
the best part.
a tourist going to Cancun.
And whenever the pilot comes over the speaker and they're like, we're going to depart to Denver, Colorado here in a little bit. You have to be like, what?
What? Stop sign.
Stop sign. And then, but you have to fly to Denver
And back.
and then immediately come back. So it's just the most miserable. Like you're gonna look stupid. You're gonna be miserable. You have no entertainment on the airplane.
You have to have the earliest flight to Denver and the latest flight back.
and you can't leave the airport. It's gonna
And
be
you
terrible.
have to stay in the Denver airport.
You have to stay in the Denver.
Not leave.
Makes it worse now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that I've
We're gonna be
mentioned
thinking
this,
about it.
You're kind of like, all right, hold up.
We're gonna be thinking about it now.
I'm gonna
But-
sit, if it's me, I'm gonna sit in the bathroom stall the entire time. I'm not going anywhere else.
Go walking around and ask them if you can go see the tunnels underneath. Just see if anybody will like.
Hey,
hey.
I'm here to see the tunnels.
You mind if
Check 'em
I
out.
peek my head in there?
With my
I'm actually- yeah.
with my screen and all. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna check the tunnels out.
You have like
They might let you in because of that.
like neon orange or green like sunglasses that you buy
He's
for
one
like
of us.
99 cents at a gas station.
I'm glad they're cutting the
Ooh,
grass out here.
We need to. We
During
need to
the
put like a little note that you need to go get a spray tan with the sunglasses on, so you have.
And then get like if it's one of the guys, you have to get like the
You have to
like,
frost
tips.
his
you have to
tips.
get frosted tips, yeah, and wear like a
Absolutely.
puka shell necklace.
But one that's like absurdly too tight on your neck.
like it's like a choker.
Choker.
Like
It's like it's not even gonna go down here. It's just gonna be up here.
oh my god.
This just gets better and better.
Look, okay, this is what I'm thinking. We didn't get to some of the stuff in this episode. What are y'all thinking about a part 2 next week? Maybe not next week, but at some point.
I'm down.
Oh, not
Out of
next
town.
week.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna make you come up
I'm
here
down.
and record a podcast. Yeah.
we're gonna have to
Part
do a
two.
part 2.
Yeah.
This is part 1.
Part
Yeah.
1 of a part 2 series.
Our first ever 2-part series
First
Really?
ever.
with the goat.
Yeah.
With the goat.
Look at that.
Miss Ewing. Ewing.
Hey, isn't a baby goat? What's a baby goat called?
A U, EWE.
That is not a baby goat. A baby goat
What?
is a kid.
Wait, what is a U then?
That is
baby-
a female sheep.
Wow.
She's so much smarter than we are.
She is.
See, no, can I, and look, but I want to get sentimental real quick about
Oh, gosh.
Postel.
Oh.
Postel always says that we bully him.
What? When?
You accused me of bullying you yesterday.
I'm not.
But the thing is,
Yeah, I did.
does Postel have some brain farts here and there? Yes, he does.
Who doesn't?
But who doesn't?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
funny because me and him were playing chess the other day, and literally he had me in check. I could have easily moved my king to the left. I moved it in the same column.
Into danger.
It was
As the bishop.
into the bishop, and I literally saw it, and he was just like, checkmate. But the thing is, we all do stupid stuff, but I feel like when Postel has his brain fart moments, it's the situation that makes it so funny.
Well, and the thing is too is like he's just funny in general.
He is.
So
There are
whenever
some
he
people
has
that
a
are just
brain
funny.
fart, it's extra funny.
Okay, and look, and let me say this: there's nobody I know that has a genuinely good attitude about life than Postel.
Yeah.
And also,
that was
and,
really
and
nice.
Also,
Yeah.
and I mean this. I'm not just saying this. One of the he's gonna say no, he's not. One of the most intelligent people I know. Because no, because
He called it.
we've had conversations before, one-on-one, about just history or talking about the Bible, things like that, and life. And he's
Got it going on.
got it going on for sure. So shout
Look
out
at you
to-
using the
Dude, and
dome.
look, I told you he's gonna.
It's pretty hollow. I use that word
I
wrong.
told you
didn't
he was gonna he's gonna not.
I don't
And, he gets
Super humble about it.
some words wrong here and there. He doesn't know what some of the words I say means, which I think he's putting on an act whenever he says that. But
No.
Postel's a great guy, and if you don't
I
know him, you should
appreciate
get to
it.
know him.
Shout out Postel.
And we love him so bad.
Literally, we just would not be who we are without you.
No, we wouldn't.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
We would not.
And you know what else wouldn't be the same?
What?
This friggin'
Room
show.
734 podcast.
That's true.
We would not
No.
be. We wouldn't even
You
be.
wouldn't have the
We
show.
wouldn't have it. We wouldn't have it.
Every slogan would not
It's
exist.
all him.
It's all him.
It's all him.
Every slogan of
And
the show.
I'm sure we've said it on the pod before, and we gotta wrap it up soon. But he's our tech guy.
He is.
I'm not that good of a tech guy.
He is. You're the best one out of us.
No.
I had to get him to put the SD card in this thing every time because I'm scared I'm gonna do it wrong.
And look, here's the thing. Now Duffy is better than all of us at what he does,
Very.
but you're better at the stuff that you do than we all are. And I'm really just here for the vibes, for real.
But maybe you're
That's
better
not
at the
true.
vibes than anybody else.
That's true.
That's the
you
thing.
are. Dude, you are. Like, you are the goat at vibes, dude.
Vibes
Like,
guy,
for real.
tech guy.
Friggin' graphic design.
Freaking graphic design,
The
everything else.
beats,
guy.
the graphic design.
I'll tell
You
you
got a
who.
lot.
Hey, this guy right here can cook up a mean beat in GarageBand in about 2.5.
Nice.
I try.
Postel.
Excellent goat status
Hey,
for everybody. Goat
Look,
and ghost.
look,
Wow.
and
And
she's
shout out
just
Ghost.
the goat of being a goat.
She is the goat
Yeah.
of being a
Hey,
goat.
goat
and
of
look,
all goats.
hey, we didn't get to everything that we want to talk about. Students
one.
are coming back to us soon. This is part 1.
In a minute.
Make sure to tune in for part 2 in probably 2 weeks.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
right.
Postel.
Let's
Hey,
do it.
do you have anything else for part 1?
For part 1, no.
right.
I would just appreciate y'all having me for this.
we always do ask the guests if they have anything that they want to say to the listeners. So,
I may think of it for part 2.
okay.
All right,
Heck
part
yeah.
2.
Sounds great.
Tune in.
To be
Postel.
continued.
Hey, there's that bell. Send us off.
Whenever or wherever you're watching this podcast, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And as always, do good, be good, and go have a great rest of your day.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, here we go.
Thankful for you all.